This is the best local, authentic restaurant in Macau that we tried, and oh my god, I cannot get over how amazing the food was here. But I'm gonna need your help in identifying and naming the different dishes we tried. It was so authentic that no one spoke English and there were no English translations on the menu as well. So I'm just gonna try my best to describe what we ate and the little bit of charades that I was able to understand about the dishes. Right from the start, this appetizer was out of this world. It was a razor clam with enoki mushrooms and a very slight hint of wasabi. It tasted so fresh. It did not taste gamey at all. It just tasted like this very, very ocean sweet shellfish with a perfect hint of wasabi. Jumping to my favorite dish of the night, as far as I could tell, it translated roughly to juicy bagged chicken because it was cooked sort of in a bag type thing. But either way, this was the juiciest, softest chicken, most flavorful chicken I've ever tasted in my life. I'm not exaggerating. I was so full, but I kept going back and nibbling little bites of this chicken. And here is our giant seafood platter for our hot pot. Everything here went into the soups, either the spicy soup or the neutral soup. Everything was huge. All these portions, how big the scallops, the clams, the oysters, and the mushrooms were. Oh my god. Everything was so juicy and fresh. Also going in our hot pot was this very high quality beef. Not sure the exact grade or what kind, but it was juicy, it was perfect, it was tasty, and it took 5 seconds to cook. This next dish is one of their specialties. It's their special tofu dish. I couldn't get any more information out of it, but it tasted so good. It's not like any other tofu I've tasted. It tasted like a mix of tofu and egg. But yeah, highly recommend you try this. Also so good was their fried fish. I don't know how they made the outsides perfectly crunchy while the inside's so juicy and soft, but they did, so make sure you get this. They also served us this very tender beef soup stew type thing. The beef was very, very tender. It was sort of that beef tripe, I think. So it had those nice chewy tendons, but the beef was very, very tender. Backtracking to some hot pot ingredients, they sent over some freshly made dumplings, and you can see how fresh they are. So these were their freshly made shrimp and squid dumplings. Of course, you need to have some Chinese veggies, and these were as fresh as you can go. Then they surprised us with this other bowl of food. It was sort of a porridge type dish, but the cool thing was that they had these crunchy Rice Krispies on top. So you had the soft porridge rice underneath, but crunchy rice on top. It was topped off as well with some chicken and then some crab. This was really nice, and they gave it towards the end, so I thought it was a dessert, but I think they just wanted us to try this other dish as well. Finally, for dessert, I really liked this. From what I understood, it was a fresh peach jelly from the peach tree that was in warm milk. Something like that, but either way, it was really, really good and a perfect way to end our evening. So yep, when in Manila, you must try Lei Ka Choi restaurant in Macau. Again, we flew over on PAL. It was a very short 2-hour flight, and oh my god, the food, the shopping, the people here are amazing. When in Manila, or in this case, when in Macau, come try the authentic food here at Lei Ka Choi.